welcome back to the Hallmark Report. Of course, this is our weekly check-in on the deluge of movies coming from the Hallmark Network for the holiday season. Our Hallmark holiday correspondent, Kinsey Campbell, is watching all 47 new Hallmark movies, and that includes some TV shows as well.
Yeah, it includes 2 TV shows.
Those haven't started yet, though, right?
We will get to them next week.
Ah, there you go. Already teasing for future shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, Kinsey, you've got, did you watch, how many did you watch this week? 3, right?
I watched 3.
Okay. All right. So last week, kind of a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
How was week 2 in general?
General was fairly good. I would say of the 3, I liked 2. I really did not like one of them.
We are going to do these in the chronological order that they aired. So what is the first movie we're talking about?
The first movie is This Time Each Year.
This Time
which
Each Year.
is
Okay, that's a more normal title for them.
It's a pretty normal title. This is the first one that aired on Hallmark Mystery.
Okay, because they have so many, they have to start moving them to other channels.
Yep. The ones that air on Hallmark Mystery tend to be a little bit more serious. Not like super serious, but they tend to be slightly less wacky.
Okay.
Than the ones that air on Hallmark Channel.
Anyone
this one
in
has
this?
Alice.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Anyone know?
I don't think you would know anyone in this. It has Allison Sweeney in her 30th Hallmark movie.
I was gonna say I know her just as someone who does these.
Yes, this is number 30 for her.
Wow.
And I believe his name is Niall Matter, and he is a Hallmark regular. Okay. So both of these are
two vets.
People you see in Hallmark. Yep.
Okay.
And the synopsis for this one is: once happily married and thriving as a family, a couple in the midst of a trial separation are working hard to co-parent their young son.
I feel like that's a common thing amongst these plots.
Yeah, that's pretty common. Like, can we put our family back together at Christmas?
That sounds like this one sounds pretty down the middle as like a holiday themed drama.
Yeah, it's pretty good if you're looking for one that's maybe a little bit more grounded. This is a couple dealing with real issues. He had, struggled with his drinking. She was dealing with a house that turned into a money pit. I mean, they're in couples therapy. Like,
alcoholism in a Hallmark movie seems very gritty.
I was shocked when it started with him being fired from his job at a bar because the owner of the bar was like, I don't know if you should work here because I'm worried about your sobriety.
Yeah, I mean, that's a level of seriousness I don't think these normally carry.
No, I mean, I would say it's very rare that I would see a Hallmark movie where you see a couple in couples therapy.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're talking about issues and working through issues, and I'm like, whoa.
I guess that.
Wow, Hallmark.
I guess that befits what you're saying about the mystery movies. Although this is not a mystery film itself. It's just on the Mystery Channel.
It's just on the Mystery Channel, but there's no mystery element to it.
These are the more mature ones, though.
Yeah, they're a little more mature.
Yeah, but still Hallmark.
Well, yeah, I mean, we still have, a tiny ice skating rink.
Of course.
That would never exist anywhere.
Of course.
You got a kid who won't take off Santa Claus pajamas.
Yeah, you mentioned this kid. You were texting me before this that you were kind of obsessed with this kid who lives in his Santa pajamas.
He lives in like Santa Claus pajamas, and the only person who seems concerned about him in these Santa pajamas is the grandma, who's like, why is he always in these Santa pajamas? And apparently the rationale was it will make Christmas extra special because this year it will just be him and his mom.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
that apparently was why he was doing it.
Description.
This does, though, of course, have what we talked about last week, which is people trying to fool someone because she has not told her mother that they are separated, and she decides to come for Christmas, and so then, of course, they have to lie to the mom about them still being together.
And if anyone does know anyone, please write into the show, because I can't fathom this idea. It is so present, not just in Hallmark stuff, but it is just such a classic Christmas movie thing, right? Like trope of, well, we broke up, but let's not tell anyone for Christmas. Who's doing that? That is irrational behavior.
Yeah, it does lead to an amazing line from the mom of her telling her, "I didn't raise a fibber."
Oh, to an adult woman? Good Lord.
Yeah,
wow.
To an adult woman, "I didn't raise a fibber."
Nobody likes a tattletale, Allison Sweeney.
Yeah.
I mean, that was next, right? Like, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
The relationship with the mom is complicated in this one.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I'm assuming it all works out?
Oh, yes, it does, of course.
Oh, yeah.
They are together on Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't put anything in his coffee.
No. he's still doing okay.
All right. Well, good. We've solved addiction then on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, of course.
So this week you'll be rating movies 1 out of 5 Christmas tree sugar cookies.
Mm-hmm.
How many sugar cookies does this movie get?
I give it 3 out of 5 sugar cookies.
3 out of 5.
If you're looking for one that's a little bit more grounded, that's dealing with issues that make more sense, then this would be a good one to watch.
If you're looking for an ounce of stakes or dramatic underpinnings.
If you're looking for people like actually working through issues, then you can check this one out. Pretty good.
This is Hallmark's gritty indie drama.
This is about as close as they're going to get to that.
All right. All right, so 3 out of 5 sugar cookies for this time each year. Is that what it's called?
Yep, this time each year.
All right. What was the next one you watched?
The next one is The Christmas Charade.
Ooh.
This one stars Rachel Skarsten and Corey Seaver. These are both
I don't know these people.
Hallmark people.
No.
This one was directed by Corey Seaver.
Oh, he's the auteur of Hallmark.
Yeah, and written by his wife, Kate Pragnell.
Wow, they've just got their own little industry going there.
Yep. He directed and she wrote last year's Take Me Back for Christmas.
Take Me Back. That's, if I had to make up a fake Hallmark movie title, Take Me Back for Christmas would be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Like, for just like, you could call a lot of them Take Me Back for Christmas. The last one could have been called Take Me Back for Christmas, it sounds like.
It could have been called Take Me Back. A lot of them.
So this one's The Christmas Charade?
The Christmas Charade.
Was this like a caper thing?
Kind of, yeah. This one is a cautious librarian raised by home security experts, finds herself in a real-life adventure when a blind date mix-up leads her into an undercover FBI operation.
I hate this.
Forced to pose as the girlfriend of Special Agent Josh, she helps him track down an art thief targeting the St. Nicholas Ruby at a Christmas Eve charity ball.
Okay, so last week we talked about there was just a mix-up that this one actually has nefarious characters who are attempting to commit larceny.
Yeah, they want to steal this giant necklace.
Okay, all right, I'll give them that. But just two things. Those crazy blind date mix-ups. I hate them. And 2, FBI agent Josh really makes me laugh. Agent Josh, get in here.
I will say we did not have a budget for an FBI office, so we are just in like a very normal looking office that for a second I was like, what is this? Is this the FBI? I don't understand where we are.
Now, I'm sorry. Do you solve crimes or do you sell insurance out of here?
It kind of looks like an insurance office, but it's the FBI apparently.
FBI has they're in a budget crunch apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. So, a little bit, once again, a little bit different for them. I don't think they do a lot of these sort of capery ones. I don't think crime is oft involved in a Hallmark movie.
No, this one is definitely unique. Like watching it, I was like, oh, I haven't seen them do anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
So I give them points for trying something. I don't know if we quite have the budget at Hallmark to do a
A caper
FBI
heist.
caper undercover kind of story,
Yeah.
but points for the effort.
I mean, look, yeah, there's a formula to those things, though I'm going to go ahead and guess that the FBI agent and the woman fall in love.
What? Of course they do.
You've got to get that kiss. You've got to.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
because they had a blind date mix-up.
Another one, man. That's an epidemic sweeping this country. Blind date mix-ups.
Because maybe you should give more information than I'll be in a green sweater.
Yeah, that's not specific at all.
No.
Especially around the holiday season. A green sweater.
Yeah.
Wow. But you had fun with this one?
I had fun with this one. These are, Hallmark regulars. They know what they're doing. So that
They
makes it
understand the
fun.
assignment.
They understand the assignment. So, they have a nice chemistry with each other. It was kind of fun to see something different with one of these Hallmark movies because sometimes they can get repetitive. So it was nice to we're doing something different. This one stands out.
Okay. All right. So how many sugar cookies does it get?
I would also give this one a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5?
It's worth your time.
3 out of 5.
I would say. Yeah, it's fun. You'll learn that apparently, having a background in elementary school education and martial arts training, you can just slip right into the FBI.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
because she's an elementary school librarian, and so that trains you
right
for FBI missions,
for undercover work. There's a lot of movies that kind of make it seem like anyone could be a spy, given just the to be in the scenario. Once you're in it, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Check it out.
So then I take it that leads us to our last one being the one that you didn't care for.
I did not care for this one. This one let me down.
Uh-oh. And what is the third one entitled?
The third one is the 5-year Christmas party.
That's right. Yes, I think we talked about that a little bit last time. The 5-year Christmas party. Is this a thing? Are they doing a thing where it's jumping in time and we're following 5 different Christmas parties over the years?
Yes. Got it.
Yeah. I know these because they're normally super complex plots are really hard to decipher.
Yeah, it's pretty complicated. This one has Katie Finlay.
I've heard that.
Which you would.
I've heard
you
that
would
name.
know her from The Killing. She was the girl who got killed in the first season of The Killing.
Oh, then definitely. I mean, her face was the poster, so.
Yeah. So if you've ever seen the poster for the show The Killing, that's her.
Yeah. If you've been on Netflix, you've seen her.
You've seen her. She's been doing Hallmark movies this past couple years.
Well, I'm glad to know she came back from that murder.
I like her. And Jordan Fisher is the guy in this movie.
Okay.
He has done Disney stuff. He's also a Broadway actor.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that. How much is that sort of connection between Broadway and Hallmark?
Yeah, so he's done Dear Evan Hansen, Sweeney Todd, Hadestown.
Nice.
He's a very
this is all good
famous
stuff.
Broadway actor.
Yeah.
So that's why I had high hopes for this one.
But it let you down.
I like him. It let me down.
Give us the synopsis for this one.
This one is each holiday season for 5 years, former high school theater rivals, Alice and Max, reunite in Chicago to work at a catering company's Christmas party. While their undeniable chemistry grows, the timing is never right for romance until the company's final season pushes them to confront their true feelings. As they say goodbye to the job that brought them together, they might finally find love in the most unexpected way.
Great. Cool. Okay. I mean, so obviously they cast a Broadway person because it's theater set.
Yeah, but he's not the person doing the theater.
Oh, well then, okay. I don't know then.
He's
mind.
the theater person. He's trying to get into movies.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
Yes.
What was the prom here? I mean, this sounds like a pretty standard Hallmark fare.
Yeah, there's so much focus was like on her trying to keep her theater job and him trying to become a movie star, and I just did not care about either one of those things. And there was so much talk about it, and I was just like, damn, I don't care about that. And also way too much slow motion in the transitions between the holiday parties. Why are we doing slow motion?
Ooh,
I also don't even think you needed the transitional scenes. Just go from party to party. We can fill in the gap.
getting artsy on the Hallmark
They were
channel
trying
there.
to get a little bit artsy. It felt almost like in one sequence they were trying to do the Notting Hill sequence where he's walking through like the farmer's
When
market.
you were talking about the time trend, that's kind of what I was picturing in my head as well, was them. But I can't imagine they have the budget to pull that off like that movie.
We can
did.
do like a very small version of that, but I'm like, oh, are they trying to do the Notting Hill thing?
Yeah.
Which is weird because there's also a thing early in the movie that she has staged some version of, I think it's a Christmas Carol, and she's put like sea creatures in it. Like there's somebody in a lobster costume.
Oh, so
and I'm like, are we just doing Love Actually?
So they're just ripping off Richard Curtis left and right.
It's just apparently whoever made this was a big Richard Curtis fan.
Okay.
So I'm like, we're just taking a lot from Richard Curtis movies here, people.
And you know what? You can do that because there's no way in hell he'll ever see it.
Oh no, he's probably not watching this.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
No, I don't think so. So yeah, because I like these two actors. I think they're very charming, but they deserve something better than this.
So the script just falls apart.
The script just doesn't work. It just gets too focused on like, can we be together, but also our careers, and it's like
And it's Christmas.
And it's Christmas, and we're catering parties, and she doesn't like parties.
Wait, this is another catering movie?
This is a catering movie.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not expect so many catering movies.
I just was like, ugh, I don't care. It was an hour and 24 minutes, and I was like, is it going to end?
That's never good.
No, and I was just, because I was like I thought this one was going to be good, so I just felt disappointed.
No,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
You hear that, Hallmark?
Yeah.
So, brutal. How many sugar cookies are you giving it?
I mean, honestly, I'm going to give it 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. Wow. So this is the worst one yet.
You can do better than the 5-Year Christmas Party.
Okay, that's the
These
so
two
far.
are great.
Yeah.
Watch them in other things. They're better in other things. My opinion is he should have been the lead in the Dear Evan Hansen movie. That's a conversation for a different day.
They needed to cast a middle-aged balding man. I mean, let's be honest. It's just it was
we
what
needed
was necessary.
Somebody. We needed that.
No offense to Ben Platt, but yikes.
Yikes.
It's a weird movie to watch.
A better choice.
Yep.
I said that. But watch them on other things. They're great.
Yeah.
It's just, and they do their best. They're very charming, but this just no.
Okay.
No.
So not the actor's fault. Bad script.
Not the actor's fault at all. It's just didn't. They were trying something. I can recognize that, but no, it wasn't for me.
This was our first total failure then. This is our first true 1 out of 5.
Yeah, there's always one.
Yeah.
There might be more, but there's usually one where I'm just like, that wasn't it.
Okay. But do watch the other two. You got 2 good ones this week.
The other two,
yeah,
perfectly enjoyable.
I think our top rated so far, if we're gonna track this over the season, I think still the one that got 3.5 was 'Twas the Date Before Christmas. Am I right?
It still 'Twas the Date Before Christmas.
You would still say if you're gonna watch one, that's the one to watch so far.
Of the ones I've watched, that's
okay.
The best that I've seen.
All right. Well, there you go. That's your Hallmark report. Now next week we're gonna get our first. You're gonna be doing episode by episode reviews of the shows.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And then it's just 2 shows, and are they both starting next week?
No, only one start next week. So the Mistletoe Murders.
Okay.
And that is on Hallmark Plus. So that is on their streaming service.
Not on the Mystery Channel? The murder one is not on the Mystery Channel?
I don't think they're airing it on that, or they might later air it on that, but I think they're trying to bring some people into.
Well, honestly, before we did this, I didn't know that app existed, so I guess that's...
Yeah, so Mistletoe Murders, that'll be on Hallmark Plus. It is based on an Audible drama, so if you listen to the Audible drama...
I'm assuming that's in the cozy mystery vein.
It's in the cozy mystery vein. I know it's very popular on Audible. I have not listened to it.
Mm,
But
mm.
also, if you've listened to that, this is not the actors from it.
But
So
I should
just
also
be aware.
mention that Hallmark Plus is not a sponsor, so I don't care if you subscribe. They
No,
don't give
they're
us
not
any money.
sponsoring.
They don't give us
I
any
pay
money.
for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're giving them money, if anything.
I give them money.
But you know what?
to
That
have it.
earns you the right then to shit on one of their movies if it happens. Yeah, when it's deserved. Yeah, you're not necessarily in the bag for these things.
No, there are some that I like, and there are some that I don't like.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be
Yeah.
back with and do you know what the movies you'll be talking about next week are?
Yeah, next week I will be talking about My Sweet Austrian Holiday,
Sounds like a winner.
which is apparently I think about a chocolate shop,
That makes sense.
and A Carol for Two, which does feature two Broadway actors as the leads of that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then Our Holiday Story
Okay.
and Holiday Mismatch.
Holiday Mismatch. Ooh, that sounds pretty terrible. And then the beginning of the murder mystery.
And then the beginning of Mistletoe Murders.
I think we won't give those full ratings by episode. We'll check in with those, and at the end of the season, you can rate those.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that makes sense. Well, of course, thank you for watching on the YouTube channel. If you want more from the Punch Up Entertainment Network, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below. Ring that bell for notifications, and head over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/punchupent. That's punchupent. Patreon.com/punchupent. Lots more content over there. But we'll see you next week.